Alright guys, now for today's video I wanted to talk about an update for two different games that tie into Jurassic Park. The first one is Jurassic Park Survival, which we got a small update with the guy saying it's looking very solid and in active development. The other happens to be for parts of the new game Stunt Hollywood, where Jurassic Park is supposed to be featured alongside other properties like Back to the Future and Knight Rider. But look, the reason for it not showing up in the recent trailer for that game all boils down to the brand's radio silence for the last few months, and there's some other Jurassic Park video games and even other dinosaur video games I want to discuss here. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Now, when it comes to the brand silence for Jurassic Park over the last few months, the issue had something to do with Universal and the Crichton estate reaching a new deal because the old one expired. That initial deal was made in the early 90s. This expiration was inevitable. It was always going to happen. It's nothing to really worry about. But yeah, they had a very serious blackout of information surrounding this franchise, and needless to say, all that stuff's pretty much over by now. In fact, David Koepp is supposed to be writing the remake of Westworld. I'm sure the Crichton estate had to sign off on that. From what I know, I think they really did enjoy the first Jurassic World. Obviously, they're working with David Koepp. They're not too sour on Rebirth, so I think things are fine right now. There's no reason to blow anything out of proportion. But look, guys, after all that stuff ended, some of the better news for me happened to be a small bit of information regarding Jurassic Park Survival, which I am very much really interested in. Matt Karsh told the website GameFile that, quote, he's happy to say JP Survival is very much under active development and is looking very solid. In fact, he said both it and Stuntman are looking good. Jurassic Park Survival is one of those games that everybody's like, oh my gosh, the world's over, it's like ending, it's never coming out, but everything is pointing towards it. No, they're just taking like a very long time to get it out there. Personally, I think it's going to release in 2028. I'll explain more later, but we got to go over all the other stuff that did not happen that was supposed to happen while this silence took place, and that's mainly the disappearance of any news surrounding the movie sequel to Jurassic World Rebirth, which rumors were circulating online that it was supposed to drop some information around CinemaCon as far as like what it was going to be. Also, Jurassic Park Survival went dormant again, with many people, like I said, thinking it got canceled. That's definitely not true, and in fact, there's a few more Jurassic Park games we can expect to see in the very near future. Stunt Hollywood being the newest one that got revealed. By the way, with that title being unable to showcase any of its Jurassic Park gameplay because of the blackout that was happening. And it really makes you wonder what Jurassic Park is even going to do with the game. Are you driving the Jeep Wrangler away from the T-Rex? I would assume so. Maybe you're in the car with Malcolm and Sarah trying to escape from the Buck Rex in the Lost World Jurassic Park. That sounds awesome. Or does it have something to do with Owen, Grady, and the motorcycle stuff from Jurassic World? Or maybe all of this. I mean, whatever that gameplay is that we didn't get any of because of the whole brand issue, I think it could be really cool. And because of this blackout now officially being over, this is leading me to believe that we could be in for either another game trailer for Jurassic Park Survival very soon, or at the least another update that helps us gear up for the eventual release. Remember, games, movies, toy lines, all that stuff is tied together for cross-promotion, so that's why there's been a new Jurassic World Evolution game developed alongside every sequel to Jurassic World after 2018's Fallen Kingdom. Speaking of which, the whole brand silence thing stopped some of the DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 3 for a good few months, so I'm sure the park building fans are happy about everything going back to normal now. That newest DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 3 is showcasing a brand new $20 campaign to tie into the new film, and they've just unveiled their Mutadons for it. Now, Rebirth is something that I actually would say could make me pick up the game in the future, but you guys know how I feel about the gameplay of the whole Jurassic World Evolution series. I am still one of those people that wants to see a mod or change made to the gameplay of Evolution where you hold a gun in your hand and just walk into a Jurassic World or Jurassic Park and have fun Sega Genesis style, and I will die on that hill. Speaking of which, there actually is another brand new dinosaur game that we covered on the channel literally years ago that looks like it may finally come out. The Lost Wild is something that looks like it should be some kind of canon sequel to the Jurassic World movies, and I know that it's not, but still, this is the kind of experience I can confidently say all of us desperately want more of. You see, these sections of animals running after you or even bumbling about an environment that is overrun with foliage and the dinosaurs just look beautiful as they do deadly. Look, this is something that I am very much so looking forward to, obviously alongside Turok Origins, because how could you not get hyped up for that? Now, due to the fact that we are now on the other end of this whole legal rights thing, I think we can all expect a ton of Jurassic Park related news to drop over the next few months. I don't know if Stuntman Hollywood counts as one of the 2 games John Melchior has posted that Jurassic World is developing right now, but if it is, that still leaves one secret game that's yet to be announced. And if Stuntman isn't one of those 2 games, well, that means that there's still 2 separate Jurassic Park games in development besides Jurassic Park Survival and Stuntman. So with Jurassic Park Survival, the to-be-announced stuff, Stuntman Hollywood, the film sequel to Jurassic World Rebirth, we've also got Universal's Kids Resort in Texas that's gearing up to launch Jurassic World Adventure Camp. The Universal Orlando Jurassic Park River Adventure is undergoing a super refurbishment that is redoing all of their animatronics on the track to give it a much-needed facelift while still retaining the Jurassic Park, not world, aesthetic. There were rumors of a live-action TV series that Universal has been trying to get off the ground for a long time, so maybe even that could be happening. And look guys, all in all, they are definitely trying to blast Jurassic Park forward no matter what. In recent times, movies like The Mandalorian and Grogu, even Masters of the Universe, and a bunch of other stuff has just fallen flat and not really given the box office a big thing to take home. So with movie theaters and big franchise fatigue being a thing, you've also got these smaller titles that are much easier to produce, like Obsession and Backrooms doing just insanely good at the box office. Hey, Jurassic could veer more scary in the future, and I think they have the benefit of only coming out like every 3 or 4 years. So yeah, they definitely know this is their big franchise and they need to commit to it fully and not do anything stupid in the future. I think release date wise, Stuntman will come out in the next few years. I'm honestly not sure when, but I'd guess maybe 2028 or 2029. Jurassic Park Survival will hopefully be released before 2030. I mean, it got announced way back in 2023, but realistically, I think it will either tie into the sequel to Jurassic World Rebirth, which would be 2028, or come out earlier, maybe 2027. The next movie is definitely coming out in 2028, and they are actively developing that thing behind the scenes. Everyone is saying Scarlett Johansson is back. Gareth Edwards is more than likely going to direct it, and I would assume that they'd try and get a legacy actor back as well. Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, could be Owen Grady. No idea. There's been no official news on that. Just something I think that they would need to do to get butts in seats. But look guys, things are way different from what they used to be. Universal is more than likely looking at Jurassic Park as their biggest major league tentpole franchise that still pulls in the big bucks, because most of the older big brands have kind of underperformed massively over the last few years, and since Jurassic Park is associated with theme parks a lot alongside the movies, I really do think they're looking at the next 10 years of this whole IP and trying to navigate inflation, competition, and audience expectations, whether good or bad, strategically. And I gotta say guys, even though this franchise has had a lot of negativity like surrounding the critical reception of the last few entries, we were dealing with that way back for The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, so this is nothing new for the franchise. The whole modern audience thing is done, everything is on fire. Jurassic Park is still generating a lot of money, but they are also very clearly, I don't think you can debate this, they are trying to go in a completely different direction. So yeah. Anyways guys, those are all just my own thoughts and opinions on the subject matter. What do you think? Are you more excited to see the new Jurassic Park movie? Would you rather check out some of the new video games they're developing? Or are you more interested in just taking your family to Universal Studios and having fun on the rides? Honestly, all this stuff is interesting to me, but there's also all this other dinosaur stuff I want to talk about too, so maybe I could go down and talk about that in the future. But hey, whatever your own thoughts and opinions happen to be on the subject matter, I'd love to hear all about them in the comments down below. Now before I go, I want to thank everyone that's helped me build my channel over the years. I'd also like to thank every one of you guys who've watched my stuff. You've all been extremely cool to me. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like and hope that you'll consider subscribing. God bless you all, Christ is King, see you guys in the next video, and as always, take it easy.